guys, welcome back to the Tamia Casablanca channel, and I am Tamia, and I'm an artist. I like to talk about anything and everything. If that's something you might enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, comment, and share to all your friends and social medias, and stick around for the rest of the video. So, if anybody has been on social media lately, especially Twitter and Instagram, you would know that Ray J, the singer, actor, entrepreneur, is making waves on social media right now because he is dropping receipts on Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. This is for the sex tape that they did back in 2002 that launched, well, people say launched Kim Kardashian to stardom. So if you want to hear more, keep watching. Okay, so this started after Kris Jenner, and I believe in the clip that was Kylie Jenner. I wasn't really paying attention to like everybody else. I was really watching like Kris Jenner. So it was on the Late Show with James Corden, and she was taking a polygraph test. Now, those of you who don't know what a polygraph test is, it is a lie detector test basically. And well, not basically, that's what it is. I don't even know why I said that, but yeah, it's a lie detector test. It was done by the polygrapher. His name was John Grogan. Now, Ray J is exposing John Grogan in his Instagram rant, and I'll get into that a little later. But on the Late Show, Kris Jenner was asked if she helped Kim Kardashian leak the sex tape, and of course she said no. And he was like, yeah, the lie detector test came back that she was telling the truth. So,
here we go.
Okay.
Did you help Kim release her sex tape?
It's okay. No. No.
True. Of course it's true.
Thank you.
Of course it's true. All right.
now I want to say like a few things about polygraph tests. So I'm gonna go, because I did a little research. So basically, according to apmreports.org, the American Polygraph Association, which sets standards for testing, says that the polygraphs are highly accurate, citing an accuracy rate above 90% when done properly. Critics, however, say the tests are correct only 70% of the time. So yeah, we all know that polygraph tests aren't the most reliable tests, you know. They also went on to say in the article, it's difficult to definitively assess how well lie detectors work because there are many definitions of deception and many ways of measuring the results, including those deemed inconclusive. End quote. And so basically, yeah, everybody knows, you know, reality shows and talk shows, they do the lie detector test, and a few articles I saw, like the anti-polygraph website, they're saying, you know, it's just basically for ratings, and yeah, it's not reliable. It's just a shock factor. Whoa, wow. Yeah, you know, the stuff like that. Polygraph tests aren't reliable, first of all, so I don't even understand why Kris Jenner thought like this was magically gonna clear the air, but whatever. So after this video, well, this video clip has been released on social media of Kris Jenner taking the lie detector test and passing it, Ray J was very, 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 very fired up. He went to Instagram, and this is what he had to say. So this was his caption: "You bleeped with the wrong black man, Kris Jenner, at Kim Kardashian. I don't give a bleep how old this bleep is. What you trying to do to me is almost humane and foul at the highest level. This being just racist, this is wrong to do to anybody. You think you can just bleep people over and get away with it forever? That's where you're wrong. I represent God's army, and now it's about to be an easy win on you, devils and con artists. You stole all that money from my mom and sister. over $800K, and you had to pay back because you were guilty and the judge ordered it. Okay. You tried to bury that just like you're trying to bury me. You never sued Steve Hirsch for $5 million because we all made that together. It was your mom's idea. You want to take a fake lie detector test with John Grogan? All you got to do is Google him and look what comes up. Now let's pause for a second because I was very curious and I wanted to do a little fake FBI work, and I'm like, well, who's John Grogan? Now, John Grogan can be known as the official polygrapher for Dr. Phil. I'm not sure if he still is, but you could comment down below to let me know. But yeah, he is like a very well-known, famous polygrapher. But I did a little research, and on a Reddit thread, this Reddit thread was by you/do you need a lie down 2 years ago. It quotes, John Grogan has been accused of having no real lie detector accreditation and is accused of malpractice within the lie detector community. John Grogan sued the witnesses that came for him for defamation, and that ended up being settled in between them privately, internally, and all that and such. There's also a few links to that. So I'm looking at the case now. This is dmlp.org, and the description reads, on May 30th, 2008, John Grogan filed a lawsuit in California state against Ralph Hillard, John Tremarco, Joseph Paolela, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Jack Tremarco, and Associates Polygraph/Investigations Incorporated, WordNet Solution Inc., and several John Does alleging defamation, invasion of privacy, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. In his complaint, Grogan alleged that Paolela wrote a letter to Tremarco which contained false, malicious, and libelous statements. Grogan also alleged that Tremarco called into a radio show that Grogan was a guest on and made several false and defamatory statements. Finally, Grogan alleged that Hillard created two websites, polygraphplace.com and truthaboutgrogan.org. I tried to find, click on these links. These links don't exist, so sorry about that. You can't try to find it, and use them to repeat the statements Tremarco made during the radio show, to make additional false and defamatory statements, and to link to other defamatory content. In June, August 2008, respectively, Paolela and Tremarco filed motions to strike the complaint under California's anti-SLAPP law. Tremarco argued that Grogan qualified as a public figure and that the statements involved were statements of opinion. In August, Hillard and WordNet Solutions filed an answer asserting several affirmative defenses. In October 2008, the court issued a tentative ruling on Tremarco's motion to strike, finding that Grogan had produced evidence sufficient to avoid dismissal under the anti-SLAPP law. There is more. There's also an update. The parties to lawsuit filed by Mr. Grogan against Ralph Hillard and others, titled Grogan versus Paolela at Los Angeles Superior Court, has been settled by in between Mr. Grogan and Mr. Hillard and Mr. Hilliard's company, WordNet Solutions Inc., for an undisclosed amount, and that no party in any way admits liability or wrongdoing of any sort, and the parties have agreed to settle to avoid the cost and inconvenience of litigation, and such settlement shall not constitute an admission of liability by any party. So yeah, that's that. They settled. And let me know what you think about all of that. So I'm gonna go back to the post. John Grogan is a fake. He is not a polygraph examiner. He is quite accurately known as the polygraph parasite. He's been convicted of 26 counts of fraud and had his PI license pulled from him. And he simply became a world-known polygraph examiner. It's all BS. He never graduated from a polygraph school, and everyone knows him for what he is. And I can't believe he has the things to go on a radio show and have people like me listen and expect not to be disclosed. This is the dude Kris Jenner had taken the lie detector test, make me look like a liar. And what's more sad is network allowed it to happen. Everybody is getting sued because because for defamation. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read. He was angry texting, so you know how that go. Sued because for defamation. You thought Kim and Kris stories was true. You ran that story. Facts is completely false. I can't wait to show you the truth. I don't give a bleep what anybody says or feels at this point. You already think I'm a horrible person from what they've been making me look like. I'm going to the biggest rant of my life tonight to clear my name of this negativity and show you how these people are effing devils. And this the finale. Then we can be done with this and blah 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 blah. He had his villa in Dominican Republic. So he ended up like posting a lot of receipts.
There go the sex tape contract. There it is. There's the whole thing, right? That's my handwriting. That's it, right? This is the sex tape full contract. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There you go. Let's talk about it. You got the same contract I got, except guess what? You rushed me to sign the contract because your mama was rushing me to sign it. So guess what you did? You signed my deliverables in your handwriting, right? Because you was rushing me. So you signed my deliverables. Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that shit say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, that shit called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
Yeah, like I'm gonna post some. Twitter been going wild. Some people are kind of happy that Ray J is finally taking down the Kardashians once and for all. Everybody knows, like, everybody feels like they've been up to like some shady stuff. It's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I don't think like somebody lying would be this upset. Like, I don't know, the way it happened, and you know, with the whole Mimi situation with Love and Hip Hop, you know, that was actually leaked on purpose. They were trying to make it like seem like an accident, and they try to sell us this BS story like we're all stupid. I feel like I completely believe Ray J. Like, they probably was all in it, and he's also alleging that Kris Jenner actually watched the tape. It was like, nah, y'all gotta do it again. Had them do it again, and then send it out. So yeah, this is crazy. Like, honestly, this is honestly crazy. Like, he's posting receipts, pictures, screenshots, contracts, handwriting, text messages, all that, like everything. So that's where I stand on it. I kind of believe him, but you know, maybe that could change. We'll see how the story progresses, see how this goes. This has been going on for about 20 years now, so maybe this is really the finale, like Ray J said. If it turns out that Kris Jenner did help, I don't know what is gonna be the turnout of it. They're pretty already successful, so I mean, if they get canceled, blackballed, I don't really think they'll lose much, but hey. But let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end of the video, and if you have any suggestions, make sure you let me know. You could come DM me on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. I'm on Instagram at Timia Casablanca _, Twitter at Diosasgolden, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Until next time. Mwah.